Hello everyone. This is my first video ever. I always wanted to do one of these videos, since I'm seeing them all over the internet for a while now, but I never did. Mostly cause I didn't have enough time because of school, but you girl graduated, and that means I can do whatever I want. LMAO, kinda. Anyways, even though I have some videos in mind that I would like to make, you can always leave suggestions in the comments down below. Also, English isn't my first language, so I'm sorry in advance for any mistakes. And in general, this is my first video after all, so please excuse me if this is a little messy. Constructive criticism is always welcome, as long as it's said in a respectful manner. Okay, now on to the disclaimers. Please read them, since I don't want anyone making any harsh or rude comments. Number 1. This is all about voicing out our opinions without hurting each other. With that being said, all the things that are saying it's because these are my beliefs. If you don't agree with me, that is totally okay, since we are all different and have different tastes. I'm in no way trying to convince you to have the same thoughts as I do. Number 2. I respect every single idol mentioned in this video. I appreciate their efforts, and believe me, I know that they work so fucking hard all the time, but I also know that some stuff that they may sing or dance, it's not up to them, but up to their company, which basically it's sometimes good and sometimes it's bad, so I always try to keep this in consideration. And so should you. Number 3. Yes, I will admit that I stan some of these groups. With that being said, I try to stay as unbiased as possible. Number 4. Any rude comments towards me or the idols would be blocked. I understand that you might get upset or might not agree with me, and you can always express it, as long as it's done respectfully. Okay, that was a long intro, but I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Now onto the video. Now, to explain very quickly how this would be done, it's quite easy. I would tell you what I chose in each category, and I will try and explain why. In some categories I would be putting more than one winner, just because it's hard for me to choose only one, but that's just me. And also, since Mama really did a lot of artists dirty this year, I will also be including those artists or songs I believe should have been nominated, and maybe even won. NCT really slapped this whole year. NCT 127's Kick It. It's an amazing song, and every single performance that they did with the whole song was just out of this world. Not only that, but their second full-length album came out as well, and the fact that they did mini music videos for every song is even better. NCT Dream also had their comeback with Reload, and OMG, they really came through with this one, showing off more mature songs and looks. Honestly, 100 times yes. Not only 127 and Dream shined this year, we also had a wavy comeback, and honestly has been my favorite from them so far. They also got to promote more in Korea, which allowed them to get more recognition. And well then, the whole NCT 2020 started, and we all lost it. Make a Wish did great, and became SM's video with the most views in 24 hours. And even though Misfit wasn't promoted on stage, it became extremely popular as well, and I think Resonance Part 1 was an overall amazing album. And as I'm writing this, the music video for Resonance and the second part of the album has been released. Anyway, this year was definitely successful for NCT, and I'm really happy for them.
You should make a wish. I'll take you anywhere.
How you like that? You gonna like that?
Blackpink's How You Like That was just iconic this year, and even though I do admit that at first thought it sounded exactly like DD4 or Kill This Love, you can't deny the song is catchy. It went extremely viral and gained them even more popularity. They improved so much, and it really showed. Then Lovesick Girls came out as the title track for their, finally, first full-length album. I'm not the biggest fan of the song, but the fact that they got their album after so many years makes me really happy. And let's not forget that they also did the movie for Netflix, and well, they are everywhere. The girls totally deserve it.
We were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born.
Okay, I'll admit I must stay. But this opinion, it's totally unbiased and was built out of, well, how do we call it? Common sense? Where do I start? Maybe with the fact that God's Menu, it's their most viewed music video. They gave us their first studio album, won different shows. It is the fastest music video by a 4th generation boy group to reach 100 million views on YouTube, was promoted in the US, became extremely popular, and it also gave us long-haired blonde Hyunjin. They did the intro and outro for an anime, and also did the music video for that intro. And then they also came back with Backdoor O, and also did their debut in Japan. I mean, are you listening? They gained a lot of popularity globally, and the fact that they aren't nominated for any categories, it's so fucking unbelievable. They deserve better, and you all know it. Now, before you all come at me, let me just start with saying that I'm an ARMY. In fact, I started to listen to K-pop because of BTS. Now, with that being said, it's really sad that I have to say that in order to avoid getting extremely hate because of my words. But like I said, these are my opinions. You can agree or disagree with them, and that it's totally fine, but remember, respect. The guys really went off this year. Even with the whole pandemic thing, they managed to stay on top. Map of the Soul. 7 inches, it's a beautiful album, one of their bests, if I say so myself. On should have really been nominated for Song of the Year, but I'll talk about that more in the next category. Another movie came out. They did extremely well on their online concert. They won numerous awards and topped the charts. Promoted overseas and did the carpool karaoke, which gained them even more fans, if that's even possible. They received the 2020 Music Innovator Award at WSJ Magazine's 10th Annual Innovator Awards. And well, the cherry on top, it's being nominated for a Grammy. Damn, these boys did a lot, and by a lot I mean a lot. My only issue, it's Dynamite, but I feel that in order to explain that I should do another video, so stay tuned for that. Basically, I wouldn't be mad if BTS won the award.
Feeling like a psycho. 우리 보고만이 자꾸.
We all know that when Psycho came out, we instantly knew it was the song of the year. This is what you call a comeback. But then, when this accident happened, and they couldn't promote fully. Don't get me wrong, the girls did amazing without a member, but still I feel like everything felt a little off, and after that they didn't have a comeback besides Irene and Soldier's debut, so the song was kinda forgotten about. Still, between all the nominees, I don't think any of them can top Psycho. It gave us vocals, looks, dance and a great production. I mean, everyone was doing covers of it, including this iconic gem that you are watching. Sadly, it was gone too soon. Unfortunately, I feel like this year would be like last year. BTS will win with Dynamite, and while, yes, it can be considered a song of the year cause it's fucking everywhere, I personally believe it's not their best work. In my opinion, Fancy should have won Song of the Year last year, but Boy With Love won it for the exact same reason I just said about Dynamite. It was everywhere, and no one could escape it, so I guess I won't be surprised if Dynamite wins.
우리 보고만이 자꾸.
God's Menu was by far one of the most popular songs in K-pop in 2020. For all of the reasons I mentioned earlier, I feel like the song should have been at least nominated. Stray Kids really managed to surpass my expectations in every single stage, and personally it's been an on-repeat song since it came out. I mean, everything about it was iconic. The song itself, the dance, the costumes, the raps, visuals, and did I mention Hyunjin's long hair? Ergo this song should have been nominated. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Okay, the thing with Black Swan was that it was perfect. Everything about the whole song, it's beautiful, and it's a song that deserved better. See, Black Swan came out and everyone loved it, but we all blinked and on, along with the album drop, making everyone forget about Black Swan. Yes, the album, it's magnificent, but due to it dropping so fast, I feel like everyone just started to stream without actually appreciating the album. Yes, all the solos were amazing, and they were praised, but for what? A few days, then the online concert happened, and everyone was so hyped again, but then we had the misfortune of Dynamite dropping, and well, we all know how that ended. I get it, the thing with Dynamite, it's that is on English, which managed to attract more public, hence being so popular, and if we add the fact that it felt more like a Western song instead of K-pop, it totally makes sense that it's topping the charts worldwide. And yes, the song was catchy, and it's meant to hype us all during this unfortunate situation, and for that I'm grateful. But this means that On and Black Swan was forgotten about, and it's so frustrating, cause both songs are one of their bests, the song, production, dance, and overall the whole fucking album. I mean, it's 7, it's one of their most personal ones so far. I'm getting mad. Going back to On, it gave us a very powerful choreography, 2 videos, and JK's iconic line. This is nomination material, unlike Dynamite. I will start saying that I'm not the biggest 80s fan. With that being said, I'm very well aware of their popularity since debut. The guys have an amazing energy on stage, and as each comeback passes, they keep getting more and more popular, in and outside of Korea. So yeah, I really wish they win this, they deserve it. The thing with NCT's concept, it's that it involves globalization. They have members and subunits from different parts around the world because of this. The consequences of this will mean that they are popular in all those different parts of the world, which is cool. Like I said in the first category, NCT didn't come to play this year, and their popularity really increased so much. Hence why they should win the award. Having a reality show before debuting, and also having 2 members from outside of Korea really boosted their popularity from day one. Stray Kids had an amazing year, and one of the reasons of this is being that they gained so many new fans from around the world. They really should have been nominated in this category. Maybe a little biased, since this is my first year as a carrot, and getting to see what 17 it's capable of really is amazing. They were on a tour overseas, before it was cancelled, because of the current situation, and while it was sad, I feel like it gave them the break that they needed. Left and Right was a great song with an amazing message, the concept being fitting as well, since it was a summer comeback, and it felt really fresh. It did amazingly on sales and it just made me really happy seeing Sungchul and Jonghyun healthy. They also had a comeback in Japan, and started promoting a little overseas. And as I'm writing this it's been around almost 2 months since Home Run was released, and well that went extremely well as well. Their dances keep getting harder which I used to think was impossible, and you can tell they really are loving what they are doing. And let's admit it, since Pledis was acquired by Big Hit they became more popular, so yeah, I wouldn't mind if they won, they deserve it. Their album was amazing. They topped every single chart, won numerous awards, and I mean dude, look around you. BTS just keeps getting stronger and stronger, and while yes, if you haven't figured it out, I hate Dynamite. There, I said it. Don't get me wrong, I used to like the song, but that's it. Still, I guess I'm a little grateful that it exists, because it has only brought them huge success and amazing memories. After all, this is their 7th anniversary, it makes sense that this year has been great, and while, yes, it has also been a difficult one, it has shown us that after all, love in their music can help us at least a little. Sorry for being cheesy, but I had to say it. It's okay if any of you during this whole mess reached out to music and your idols for a little happiness. I'm pretty sure they would feel very glad that you did.
It's my fiesta.
I don't know about you all, but I loved Fiesta. It's a really fun song, but still remains elegant just like iZone. The dance was amazing, and I think that was a little more mature in some way. Then we have Secret Story of the Swan. Man, I was not ready for this. This was so different to anything they had done before. I remember that, when I first watched their comeback stage, I was shocked. Were this the same girls that sang La Vie en Rose? They improved so much, and honestly, I really felt their presence this year. In my honest opinion, I don't like More and More, yet I still acknowledge that it was a good comeback for them. After all, Mina came back, and she was glowing, everyone glowing. I love that after Fancy the more mature concepts have been sticking, and while yes, Twice it's known for their cute concept, they are killing it with more different sounds. Why the fuck was Luna not nominated for anything this year? I mean, you all remember this iconic gem, that is So What, right? I mean, dude, it gave them their first win, and since Butterfly everyone has had an eye on them. Their stage presence, it's flawless, and yes, they might still be considered rookies, but have you seen how popular these girls are? The song debuted at number 89 on the Billboard K-pop Hot 100 chart, becoming their first entry on the chart. Lee Soo-man participated in the production of So What, which gave them more popularity. And a few months later they came back with Why Not, which let other members shine a little more, and also shows how much they keep improving, and yet they are still not nominated. Disappointed but not surprised. Another group that was clearly robbed was G-Friend. I'll admit I'm not the biggest fan, but Apple was a comeback. I don't think I can explain to you how shocked and excited I was when I saw the video for the first time. That sassiness, that elegance, those moves and those voices. Oh my god, it is heaven. Every single stage it's hypnotic and showcases how they keep improving, even if they have been in the game for a while now. Now that I think about it, I think that maybe this could have been against Psycho for Song of the Year, at least to my standards. G-Friend are bosses that have paved the way for new groups. They deserve a lot more recognition. Would have loved for them to be nominated and won the award.
You're so dun 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 dun. You're so done.
This is what you call rookie monsters. Ever since their debut, Everglow has showcased a lot of their talent, and yes, I'm aware of the little controversy that was created because of the line distributions, but I would like to believe that starting with La-Di-Da everything has been looking better. Anyway, Dun Dun was extremely well received, and I feel like it gained them a lot more popularity overseas. Then La-Di-Da arrived following the trend of the retro theme that everyone is going for, and while I confess not have liked the song at first, it is catchy. Lines finally have been distributed way better than before, and I mean it's just a really badass song. The girls keep showing us their talents, and I would like to believe that they were not nominated this year, but they will be on the next ones. They ended 2019 with a lot of popularity, gained thanks to Queendom, even though I admit they were also kind of problematic during the show. Lion wasn't their best work, but still slapped, and then Oh My God was released, which I think should have been one of the reasons for them to be nominated. I mean, the song was a hit, and was different from every comeback that everyone was doing. They started to promote a little overseas, and did different versions for the song. Let's admit we were all shocked when the song and music video came out. The gay in them really came out. No pun intended. They got so many wins, and so many new fans with this comeback. G-Idol would have been nice to see on the nominations for this category. I hope no one hates me because of what I'll said next, but I'm really fucking scared of Taemin, man. Like seriously. First time I saw him was during a performance which was fucking terrifying, cause the guy becomes a whole other person on stage. Like the look he gives, oh my god, literal chills. Going to the point now, I don't think anyone is killing it like this man. He has such a unique voice, and well, it wouldn't be Taemin if we were not talking about his dancing. The man really, it's the true artist. Criminal is a bop, and the fact that SM can't promote him properly, it's so upsetting. Anyways, if he wins, I'll be happy, but still a little scared of him. I don't listen to a lot of solo artists, but the one that I can listen to non-stop is IU. I feel like this year was a good one in a sense that it didn't feel hectic yet still brought some good tunes. While I respect the other nominees and have some songs from them, IU takes the crown for me. Do I have to explain myself on this? I mean, it's Taemin here we are talking about. Every single bloody stage for Criminal was amazing. The stage presence, the dancing not only from him, but for his dancers and the vocals. Everything was on point, as expected. But yes, I'm still scared of the man. NCT 127 really kicked everyone's asses with this comeback. Kick It just kept getting better and better in every stage. I'm still impressed, dude. They were going fast then slow, and out of nowhere they were kicking the air. Vocals were served as well, and we were even blessed with more lines and center time from other members. Ahem, Johnny ahem. This whole choreography was insane. Props to the people behind this, and props to NCT for managing to keep it up. I really wish they win. This has been the first song from TXT that I saved. I loved everything from the video to the song to the costumes. I feel like every performance was very well executed. This was totally different to some of the songs that I heard from them, and it made me keep an eye on them, cause seriously this is really fucking good. And it's funny cause this and Kick It are totally opposite from each other. This is definitely Docker, and I can dare to say it feels a little personal. They did wonderful during the stages. I'm really glad they got nominated. Even though I'm showing their stages from Easy, it's God's Menu performance is the one that I'm referring to. I think I have expressed how big God's Menu was this year, and if you don't think they should have been nominated in this category, I would encourage you to check some of their stages with God's Menu and Backdoor. These men can really pull off an amazing choreography, rap, vocals, and they proved it. They gave us the iconic do 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 moment, and well, their energy on stage was just out of this world. Definitely nomination and even winning material. Wannabe gave us the iconic shoulder move from Reunion, iconic dance break, and iconic vocals from every member. The whole performance, it's full of energy and the girls make it look so easy. Seriously, a tiring choreography with some pretty intense vocals, and they managed to pull it all off. If they don't win in this category, I will be totally shook. Everybody teaching me. So what? It's such a demanding choreography. It's just as intense as the song itself, yet Luna still looked pretty badass in every single stage. In case you didn't hear me when I first said this, I'll repeat it. They had their first win with this comeback, yet they are not nominated. Seriously, why? Any of these girls look like they could kick me, and I would thank them. Mama, seriously, what are you doing? In a world where Dreamcatcher isn't underrated, they would have been nominated for this comeback. Like, are you seeing these? I'm still amazed that this didn't give them their first win. They have a pretty good fan base overseas. I think it's the Korean market the one that it's kinda low, but I could be wrong. Scream was the comeback that got me into Dreamcatcher and let me expecting more from them, and they did not disappoint. Boca was amazing, every performance was amazing, and the girls keep showing off all their hard work. I do admit though that, if by any chance they could have been nominated, I would have liked it to be with Scream. I feel like it has been one of their most powerful performances so far. Anyways, if you haven't seen any of their music videos, go ahead please. Just see if you like it, and if you don't, it's also okay. Anyways, I hope Dreamcatcher gains more popularity as the years go by.
Yeah, 눈 감아서 막혀 넌 또 막혀만 밟지 넌 뒷걸음만 쳤다면 거기서 변하지 않아 뻔하지
Yet again, not a big fan of solo artists, but still I really feel like you should have this one. Blooming as well as 8 have been beautiful songs, and her love poem album, it's just as beautiful. Just like I said before, nothing against the other idols, I just vibe better with IU. Not a Mamamoo fan, but I will admit that they slapped. I watched their performances with this song, and damn, I'm shook. Vocals indeed. If Psycho was promoted the way it should have, I feel like it could have been nominated. Every single member got some really good lines that they all aced. At the end they are under SM Entertainment, so yeah, I would have loved it if this had been nominated. I'm not that in touch with bands in the K-pop industry. With that being said, I listened to every song that was nominated in here, and I feel like this would be the one that I would actually listen to the most. Sounds like something I would have as a background while doing chores. I enjoyed it, and please understand that this does not mean that I think the other songs are bad. I just didn't vibe with them, so please no hate.
피곤해 죽을 것 같아 보여 내가 이기적인가 성심성의껏 널 대할 준비가 돼 아무 노래나 일단 틀어 아무거나 신나는 걸로 아무렇게나 춤춰.
Any song was always in my recommendation page on YouTube, yet I never played it. Then I had to for the sake of this video, and well, here we are. I totally get along with this song, and for what I saw a lot of people do as well. Won't mind if it wins.
아무래도 refresh가 시급한 듯해 쌓여간 스트레스가 배꼽 빠질 만큼만 복속하고 싶
This collab was something that I don't think any of us expected, but liked it. I'm also choosing this as the winning one cause honestly, I didn't know some of the other songs. I listened to them and came to the conclusion that 8 was the one for me. I have yet finished this drama, but OMG, I love this song, haha. And the fact that the one singing it's not a singer, but an actor, honestly shocking. Really enjoyable song, and well, it also became extremely popular. I really want this one to win.
모든 걸 다 잃는데도 후회하지 않아.
난 이대로 너무 좋은 걸 바꾸려 하지 마.
Secret Number really did it for me. The song, it's catchy and gets you hooked. I hope they become a popular group as time goes by. They have shown so much potential. Regardless of whoever wins this one, I wish a lot of success to all the new groups.
Don't even care, I'll be the good girl, baby, it's that easy. Who this? More want a stranger, I'm not a danger.
I just wanna be a boy.
I'm not a stan, but I do know that these guys have waited a lot for their debut stage, and well, they nailed it. I really liked I Love You, and well, YG better promote them well. Like I said before, regardless of whoever wins this one, I wish a lot of success to all the new groups.
코끝에 당긴 너의 향기 불장나는 것만 사랑으로 채워 열기 Burning and burning 내 너 위에서라면 난 전부 다 걸어 ride it down.
Well, that was all for this video. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my choices. One thing that I didn't mention in the beginning was that I honestly could not care less about views or streaming, but it's so impossible to avoid when that's what everyone keeps talking about. Numbers can mean nothing and everything at the same time. Believe me, if I could give everyone an award, I would. Everyone works really hard every year. All the links to every video I used would be on the description down below, and yet again, if you would like to watch a specific video from me, leave it on the comments. Please be safe, and don't forget to rest.